In today's video, we are gonna be installing an Amazon suspension kit on the pit bike. Now, I'll show you what I have. I think he's jacking up here. Hold on just a second. What's wrong with you? Alright, so I got some springs for the forks that we're gonna put in. It also came with these spacers. And then I have a D&M 300-pound rear shock. I haven't really looked into it. It has fast and slow on it. It's a little dial deal. So if you know what that is, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, we're gonna test this stuff out. Like I said, got both of these from Amazon, so we're gonna see how good they are. I looked into putting this stuff on, and I found the easiest way to do it is to take the handlebars off, and it's got two little nuts right here. Hold on a second. It has two nuts. There's this one here and one on the other side. I think it's a 17 millimeter if I'm not mistaken. I'll figure that out right quick. Yep, 17 millimeter for that. You can literally just take those screws off after you take the handlebars off, and then be careful because the spring will try to come up. But you can take a magnet like this one here, and you can reach down there and get it. But I'm gonna set you guys back up on my tripod, and I'm gonna get busy. Before I get started though, I wanted to show you the difference. Mainly for me, I want to see what the difference is. Whoops. Anyway, so this is what the stock springs can really. It almost depresses all the way without even trying. So, but now let's get into it. Alright, that's off. Probably should have did one at a time. I recommend doing one at a time now that I have this taken off, just so it'll actually hold itself up. Make sure if you do it this way and you don't have new oil, that you kind of just drain the oil off the best you can, at least. So now I'm going to take my magnet and stick down in here. Oh, there is a washer in here too. Don't forget about the washer. And don't lose it, because you're going to want to reuse it. Let me just set that there. So try to drain your oil off the best you can, especially if you don't have more. That's about as good as I'm gonna be able to get it. And I do want to show you the difference. Like, here's the stock one, and then here is the new one that we're putting in. There's a significant difference there. It doesn't matter which way that you put this in, apparently. So, but you want to put this in, put your washer in, and then your spacer, and then you put the cap back on. So, I'll put a spring in. And now, since I jumped ahead of myself, I am going to struggle to put this back. Actually, let me grab the spacer real quick. Here's the difference in the spacer. Here is the stock spacer. Here is the one that comes with the kit. Big difference. So, let me see if I can manhandle this thing up. Alright, I put my bike up on my cooler, get it up off the ground. It helped my suspension. So, what I'm going to do is, I got my spring in there. I'm going to reuse the washer that I pulled out. I don't think it matters on which way it goes. My rounded side, if you look, there's a rounded side and a sharper side. My rounded side was down, so that's how I'm going to put it back in there. And then the spacer. And then the nut. And I'm gonna be careful doing it, because you're going to have to press down and try to get the thread started. But as you can tell, it's going to push against you. Now these are pretty snug. I don't know the torque specs, but I'm just gonna get it pretty snug. And then it's really the same thing on the other side. Just turn this wheel this way. Maybe you guys can see. Pull the spacer out. Get your magnet. Get your washer out that you're gonna keep. and then dangle your spring. Try to keep all the oil inside that you can. I'm spilling a lot. Shouldn't hurt anything, hopefully. I'm not a master mechanic, so I don't really know. Good. Insert your new spring. Either direction there. Do your washer. Spacer. And then your nut. And then that's it. All you have left is to install your bars and you're good to go. Alright, now we are done with our fork suspension upgrade. Now, I want to test it out. Oh yes. Let me adjust you guys here. Yes, it. Now. I mean, it goes down pretty good. The front's a lot stiffer now. Now I'm looking like one of those squatty boys. You know, the Carolina squat. Anyway, so we're like bottomed out right here. You get this. I believe it's going to be take the seat off. And you got your bolt here and the one up front. These are 8 mils. And I have an 8mm socket. And now this should just lift right off. This is on the quad. Yeah, you have a 17 and a 14. Go ahead and take this sucker off. Oh yeah, that was tight, son. Alright, I got a phone call. Sorry about that. Anyway, it's a 17 and then a 14 on the top nut. I took the nut off and I left the bolt in there just so it'll have some stability for right now. Now I'm going to come on the bottom and do the same thing. Maybe. Got it. Bolt. Come on. Come on. There we go. Let's get a comparison of these two. So stock D&M 300-pound shock. Looks a whole lot better than this one. Now, let's see here. I'm just going to assume it goes like this. And then we'll tighten her up. Alright, and now we'll just pop the seat back on and we'll test her out. For the first set with the new shock. Oh yes. That's so much better. Cool. Let's get a little garage start for her. Oh yeah. Now since we've got the suspension upgrades on the pit bike, I think the only thing left to do, now you guys comment down below and let me know, but I think we need to do exhaust, kind of like we did on the green pit bike for my wife. You guys let me know what you think. But yeah, as soon as it's not raining and not freezing cold, I will take this thing out for a test ride, and I'll throw in some clips of before doing wheelies on it, and then with the suspension. I'll also put the slow-mos from before and then after, so we can really tell the difference side by side. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for that, and